Say, rain on the roof. First, he is just reading the poem. Just be attentive, listen to it. Sit down here. Yes. No, stand there. Yes, start. First, read this. Silence.
Poem 3. Rain on the roof. When the sky is covered with dark clouds and it starts raining, have you ever listened to the patter of soft rain on the roof? What thoughts flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? Read the poem to find out what the poet dreamed of while listening to the rain. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a place to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into the sleeping star, and a thousand recollections leave their air thread in the roof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Now his memory comes my mother as she used. Now in memory comes my mother as she used in years ago to regard the darling dreamers as she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain.
Okay. See, once again I will read. Be attentive. First introduction they have given. When the sky is covered with dark clouds and it starts raining, have you ever listened to the patter of the soft rain on the roof? When the rain is falling on the roof, the pattering sound of the rain on the roof. Have you ever heard the poet is asking? What thoughts flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? That is melody of nature. That is the natural sound. What thought strikes your mind when you listen to the pattering of the rain on the roof? Read the poem to find out what the poet dreamed of while listening to the rain. So poet over here, Port Skinny is the name of the poet. Port Skinny is telling us how he felt when he heard the rain falling on the roof, the pattering sound of the rain on the roof. So first I will give the introduction, the summary. Listen to me carefully. So from this poem, the title, The Rain on the Roof, what do we come to know by the title?
Rain on the roof.
Anything else? What else can you figure out with the title? Rain on the roof. Vlog. What does the title suggest to you? Just one thing, that rain is falling on the roof.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
The smell of the sand.
Even here, poet has described his memories, how he felt when he was a child. His memories have come back with the rain on the roof, with the rain falling. His memories also come back. So the poet is telling us about the memories he has of the rain, because in the childhood we have enjoyed rain more than we enjoy it now. So he also has that memories. Poet also has it, and that's why he has written this poem to let us know his memories. And the sound of the raindrops falling on the roof, that is pattering sound.
Yes.
That is the real sound. when the raindrop falls on the roof, that pattering sound, but that is pattering sound. That is also a figure of speech. Onomatopoeia, because that is original sound.
What, sir? What, sir?
Pattering sound.
Nee, nee.
Figure of speech.
Which?
Onomatopoeia. Original sound of the words. That is pattering sound. So, the sound of the raindrops, which are falling on the roof, on his house, it brings the sweet memories of the past. These sweet memories of the past are refreshed with the sound of the rain on the roof. That is the introduction. Now we will read the stanza. We read the first stanza.
Okay, sir. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres and the millen. Oh, stanza. Stanza. When the humid shadows hover over all starry spheres and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a big bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead.
Okay, now the difficult word. See, humid. In the first stanza, the word is given humid. Humid means something which is full of moisture. Moisture. That is humid. The word is given over there. You don't have to write just for your knowledge. In the first stanza, the word is given humid. Means full of moisture.
Yes, sir.
Then one more word is there. Over. Over. See, Hover. Can you see the word over?
Yes, sir. Which line?
First and last word.
What is the meaning?
Don't know.
Move around something. Move around. Then, is there any other difficult word which you find in the first stanza? Melancholy. What is the meaning? Is there a word?
Melancholy, darkness,
What is the meaning?
day darkness.
Sad. Sad. Sorrowful. Sad. Then, cottage chamber. I'm not writing that. That is a compound word. Means two words are joined. Cottage chamber means nothing but roof. Roof of the poem.
Yes.
So that was the difficult words. Now understand the stanza. The poet here is saying that when the humid shadows over, see in that line it is a poetic language, but if you understand it's very easy. Humid shadows over means humid shadows means what? Dark clouds which are full of water. When we see dark clouds, especially in rainy season, this season, why are they dark? Because they are full of water. Right? So the poet is saying that when the sky is full of these dark clouds, which are full of moisture, which are going to rain anytime, are full of water and are about to bring rain. Such clouds are around in the sky. They are hovering in the sky, means they are all around in the sky. Which kind of clouds? Dark,
Over, dark.
full of moisture. And overall, the starry spheres, it is not starry, it is starry. Starry means what? Full of stars. Full of stars. You see the sky is full of stars at night. So he has said starry spheres.
Sir, here it's not written. Sir, it's very serious study.
It says that it is not daytime, it is nighttime. Because when do we see the starry sky? At night.
Night.
We don't see starry sky during the daytime. So that much he has said. And then what else he has said? At that time, huge clouds, big clouds, which are full of moisture, they are moving around in the sky. And what else? The sad darkness of the night, because that is what we generally believe. Human beings that night is generally sadder as compared to day. Daytime we can spend easily. Night brings little bit sadness for the people those who are depressed. So night is sadder compared to day. So they are the clouds which are moving. During the night time, that clouds bring sadness to the poet. But that sadness is wiped off by the raindrops which seem like tears falling from the sky. Now poet is comparing that raindrops with the tears. When someone is crying, the tears roll down. So poet is comparing that raindrops with the tears of the person who is crying. That is the comparison. And for comparison, these figures of speech are used simile, metaphor to remember. Yeah, but this much understood. The poet is comparing the raindrops with the tears rolling down from someone's eyes. Maybe from
Ask
his
your
eyes.
question also, sir.
Yes. So the poet here is comparing the raindrops to the tears. He says that the dark sky, which seems to be very sad.
Yes.
Actually, sky cannot be sad.
Yes.
But actually, poet is just doing comparison over here. So he says that the sky, which seems to be sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the raindrops are tears shed by it. Poet says that sky is crying. But actually, it is natural phenomenon. The rain, the water evaporates from the seas, it goes up, it comes down. You all know the water cycle, how the rain comes. It's a continuous water cycle. But poets, they use any language and they are in their own imagination. So poets say that the sky is crying and the raindrops which are falling are not raindrops but they are the tears coming down from the sky. Sky is crying, he says. So here we are just learning the poet's imagination, nothing else.
Good imagination.
That chamber is the room in which the poet is sleeping. It is the room in which he is sleeping, his bedroom. Yes. Then he adds that it is like a blessing to lie on the bed in his room. He says that right now he is lying. Where is he lying? In his bedroom. What a chamber. So it is a blessing for him. It is a bliss. It is a thing which is enjoying a lot. And lying near the window in his bedroom is enjoying the rainfall. It is a blessing for him. It is a more blessing that he has got. And he listens to the sound made by the raindrops which are falling on the roof of his house. That is the blessing for him. Understood this stanza? Now, no. Stanza 2.
Every twinkle on the shingles has no hope in the heart. Yet a thousand dreams dancing in the visiting star, and a thousand recollections waves then can melt into blue. As I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof.
Okay. Now, tinkle. What is tinkle?
Twinkle, sir.
Like ringing sound.
Yes, sir.
Little star.
Here it is sound. Tinkling sound of the raindrops. Then second one is
Rectangular.
here we have which tiles? Square. But rectangular tiles if you have maybe you might be in your homes you might have rectangular tiles. There are shingles. Rectangular tiles. Tiles. There are shingles. Similar to
W.
So shingles are rectangular tiles. Is there any other word? Patter means the raindrops falling on the roof. Pattering sound. Pattering sound. That is the noise. Then is there any other word?
No, sir.
Remittances.
I am explaining that. That is just an imagination. One more word is there.
Roof.
The thread which we use for reading. That is roof. That is used for reading.
No. Duri.
Now, second stanza. finish, then you ask whatever you want. In between, don't ask and don't speak. Please. So, the poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of the house. So, at that time, he expresses his feelings. He says that every raindrop falling on the shingle has an echo in his heart. Echo means echo. So when the raindrop is falling on the roof, that sound, that echo is directly connected to his heart. That is echoing his heart. That raindrops are directly echoing. That sound is directly reaching his heart. So whenever he hears the rain falling on the rooftop, the sound is repeated in his heart. Whenever the poet says, whenever he hears the raindrop, his heart, and his brains, he has many different fanciful imaginations. See, fanciful. You were asking. Means the things which you like to imagine, that are you fancy or you like. So he starts imagination. He goes into his imaginative world. And he adds that the sound which are falling on the raindrop, the sound of the rain falling on the rooftop of the house creates many different things in his mind. He has imagination of different sorts.
Yes, sir.
Many images. And then he recollects his memories. Now he has gone in flashback. He starts his imagination. He goes in his past, childhood memories. When he comes back into his mind as he dreams, he says that he listens to the patter of the rain upon the roof. He has many new dreams in his mind, and memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. His past memories are coming back. His past memories are coming back in the form of dreams. Sometimes we also dream the things which have already occurred in our past life, right? So poet is feeling the same thing. Then the next stanza.
May I? May I?
Can I? Silence.
Now in memory comes my mother as we used in years ago to regard the darling dreamers here she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel your fond look on me as I listen to friend, which is played upon the fingers by the pattern.
Just shut your mouth now. Read again.
Now in memory comes my mother as we used in years ago to regard the darling dreamers as yet she left them till the door. Oh, I feel your fond look on me as I listen to this refrain. This is played upon the shingles by the pattern of the rain.
Okay. Now see the words which are given. In the first stanza, gap is the old English word. Poets use it, means before. Then one
This
more
year
word
this
is
poem was written.
dawn means evening, early morning, when the first sunrise come in the sky. Early morning. Then now you will think list is not a new word, but in this poem list means listen. It is also an old poetic word which was used, means listen. Poets used it in the past. Don't comment unnecessarily. Please. First 3 benches. Now my request to change in order and you will go out.
Sir, refrain.
Repeated sound. Constantly the rain is falling on the roof. Repeated sound. The rhythm that rain creates. That is refrain. That actually it creates kind of music over ears. That is refrain. Now I'll explain. So here the poet introduces now the most important stanza. Understand only then you will be able to learn the question answers because poems are shorter in length, but the language is difficult. So only if you understand you can learn the question answers. Otherwise you will just bug up. That is not what I want from you. Please understand the third stanza is very important.
Sir, what's the reason to learn?
Mohini Vajan,
No.
believe
Just leave it. See, third stanza. So here the poet introduces his mother. Now he brings him to see his mother, poet's mother. Why? He says that he is dreaming of his mother. Do you think mother is alive now? Poet's mother? No. Only then he recalls her. As he had told in the previous stanza, in the second stanza, he had told us that rain brings memories of the past. In the second stanza, what did poet tell us? That rain brings the memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. Mother is no longer alive. So in the past, she used to love him a lot when she was alive. And mother will love the child a lot. We know that. So she used to consider him, mother used to consider the poet her darling, close to heart. And she would let him sleep till the daybreak, even when the poet is dreaming. Mother would not wake the poet up in the morning. Mother would let him sleep because the poet would be dreaming. And mother would pamper him and let him sleep. So poet recalls mother's memories now, which he already told us in the second stanza. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him. You know, sometimes we look at the sky. Our forefathers or our elders,
Yes.
those who have already left us, who are already in the heaven, we look at the sky.
Sir.
And we try to recall the memories. We think that they are looking at us through the stars. We have also seen in the movies. Yes. So poet here regards is the love and affection that you want to pass on to someone else. Give my regards means
Sir,
give
I got a
my
question.
regards.
Who are godfathers? Godfathers.
Godfathers or forefathers?
Godfathers.
Godfather you can consider anyone. See, that is irrelevant.
All father or godfather they are.
Godfather is someone whom you consider to be supreme than you, whom you follow, and whom you consider that is your ideal, and you follow each and everything said by that person.
Idol only.
Yes. 1 second. Let me complete. Then you ask. In between, if you keep on asking, I will not be able to complete this. One minute. Last bench. All ears. All ears. So the poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the roof. That song which raindrops are making, falling on the roof. Through that, the mother is looking at the poet. He thinks. Stop that. Stop that work. So the poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song of the rain falling on the roof. Raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room, just above his room. You can hear that sound. So the sound of the rain makes him correlate the past with the present. He is living in present, but the sound of the rain falling on the roof is connecting the past with the present. Right now, for the poet. And that is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrops. Why is he so much touched? Why is he so much emotional? He is moved because he recalls his mother, who is no more alive. And that is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrops falling on the shingles of his room. Shingles means, as I told you, the rectangular tiles above his room. The raindrop is falling on that, and that is making the sound, pattering sound, and it is creating a sweet rhythm. And yes, whenever he hears the sound, it brings the memories of the past, and he is reminded of his mother. Whenever he hears the rain on the roof, he is reminded of his mother. Sweet memories of the past, and mother used to sit beside him, and he used to pamper him, and he used to let him sleep till the dawn, till the early morning, so that he can complete his dreams. Mother would not disturb, just pamper him. That's it.
Goat skinny.
Now, yeah, it is not over. Write the questions.
Sir, taking the questions.
If I take your name, let me also include in the recording.
Farhan Sayed. Junaid Mashte, class 9C. Pagkalang Ismail Biyas. One, two, and clearly. Only this one, sir. I will give you, okay?
Please.